Or does it? Do we get another loop? What do you know, Domino? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? Pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. I'm excited to see how our day with Ali will be. Oh, you've got a real surprise in store. She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the Brothers 5. Nah. Classic. How about you go find her, spend some time together while we set things up for you? Sounds like a plan, Cat. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't air. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes the top off. Thank you, Cat. Very cool. At least I know it's not one of those kinds of games. Could you not have said that much earlier in the game? I was panicking towards, like, you know, hour 2 or 3 of the first stream, because I was like, is this going to be safe for Twitch? But now my suspicions have been quelled. I know I will be fine. I waved to Cat as I went on my way. Just as Cat said, Ali was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Ali. Dabido, it's always nice to see you. The difference between Ali's voice during the day and night was like day and night. I guess we do have to worry about the cameras, but still, takes some getting used to too. I know it's going to be tough to top your previous dates with all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Ali. You better be. We've been saving the best for last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me. I reached for her outstretched hand. It'd be my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So, what will you be doing when this show's over? First thing I'm going to do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure that they've gone sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. I wonder what they are thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. That's crazy to me. Like, goddamn. What a twist. Cat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Ali doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Come on. She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Ali's really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get to the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You're gonna love it. I saw it at the same moment she did. It was all we could do to stand and watch. No! She staggered and almost fell. And who could blame her? They're on to us. They know. The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step towards the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss for words. And in front of all those flames was her, walking away from the flames. Somehow I just know it was her. Sorry, Ali, Dabido, there's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few snags with the hangar. How about you two spend your day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. Shoot her! I can't do anything, because you'll die, bro. But I can't. I can't or I'll be killed. And not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Cat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Cat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Dabido? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? Because she's a great actor. She's a Secret Service agent. Of course she's a good actor. Of course, Ali. For the rest of the day, Ali and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Oh, hello. Uwu. Goddamn. I'm a fan of this. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew now more than ever that we were trapped in Cat's macabre puppet show. And Cat loved to make us dance. She must have known we were trying to escape. But how? Did we make a mistake? Did 4 give us away? Should we have ever trusted him in the first place? A couple theories. So, the obvious one would be, oh, 4 betrayed us. Which doesn't seem likely. I feel like the Brothers 5 are like so, like, they're like such dipshits that they wouldn't. Maybe my theory that they can read my mind is still active. Because I still go by that theory that because we have the log and because we have our thoughts in text on the screen, that they can read our thoughts. What if we're seeing... Okay, theory top. What if we're seeing this game from the TV viewer's perspective? So we're watching this game the way that, like, the rest of the world is seeing it. You know what I mean? Now that would be a plot twist. Who can I trust now? Time is ticking and the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group. But what would we even do? Because that would explain why... You know how when we have, like, the nightmares and we lose our memories? It's like TV static, right? When that happens. That is my strongest current theory about what's going on. Thoughts and all, what is being recorded is my perspective. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what would we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with the hangar. Should I just make a break for it? No, I never make it. All the others would suffer for my mistake. What do I do? You don't look so good, Diabedo. What do you want? What do you want, Cat? I'm not in a great mood right now. Can we talk later? You're not much for acting, are you, Diabedo? Uh-oh. Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. Exclamation point! My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together to try to find a way out. I mean, of course I'd know. I'm the reason why you got this far. Chotomate. What do you mean? Just follow me, you'll save all of us time. We walked to the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and span it around. You never really thought the bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. I think it could. She opened the door. Hey everyone! I brought a new girl to the harem. You know, the one that's been, like, betraying us the whole time? Yeah. Who doesn't love a little bit of, like, villain to add spice to the harem? The others were inside looking as surprised as I was. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Cat. I'll break you like a Kit Kat. How about two? First inside man was never four, it was me. Nani? I mean, come on, he wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only had a chance to escape this island because of me. Newsflash, Ali, those tanks never just bug out. Called it! I called this shit. Those tanks never just bug out. And I said it would be Kat who was the one that messed with it. I knew you were a good girl. You're the one who let me out of my tank. The one and only. Ali was at a loss for words, and I was no different. What do you want, Kat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? Do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no. Oh, hell no, we can't trust you. I'm not sure how, but I remember. I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you, I even fell for you. Even 5 girls isn't enough. Oh, even 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable. And then you betrayed me and shot me. Do I have a scar from that? I feel like I would have visible, like, gun wounds. There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just gonna stab us in the back. Is that true, Kat? I'm ashamed to say it is. But I didn't have a choice. Here it comes. Is the other part of my theory gonna ring true? You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Diabedo. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat, because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. You feel so compassionate, how come you burned up our only way to get out of here? You're lucky I did, Diabedo. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now. Yes! See? I called this as well. What do you mean? It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people in the show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hangar and the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I've told you in the past, Ali, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. Okay. Like, Aoi Asahina's brother in, the extra Danganronpa game. He tries to swim out of the city and just explodes. That Ali and I were in that plane, which was little more than a flying death trap, sent a chill down my spine. Time to become Olympic swimmers. Fuck yeah, let's go. Cross the English Channel. It's just that easy. Just swim, Lamau. Look, the simple reality is you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me and us escape. She reached her hand towards me for a handshake. Allies? Let's discuss first. Kat leaned against the wall while the rest of us debated what to do. Can we really trust her? This might just be another trap. It's not like it'd be the first by her... It's not like it'd be the first by her you fall into, Diabito. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she'd done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Ali? I'm fine, I'm just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive, that's what counts. Optimism, we like it. She's right. She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something. Hey, Toast, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, man. You're right, Diabito. And as much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Kat's help, trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. We do have to trust her, but I want to keep an eye on her. I don't know, I feel like... My theory all along has been that she's not doing this out of her own will. Because of certain things she does and says, like the drinking the alcohol, the, like some of the comments she makes, I can't remember any exact examples, but I'm pretty sure she's made comments. And I don't know, we have to trust her. I trust her. All my theories include her being a good guy. I've noticed. We have to trust her. Sure. I'll be keeping an eye on her, though. Yep, understandable. We can't afford to blindly trust anyone who says they can help us. Alright, Kat, if you want our help, you're going to need to answer a few questions. Date of birth, gender, sexuality. Do you smoke? Wait, that's my work application. Never mind. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared, that keep people from organising against the government. Yeah, that's fair enough. We want to paralyse people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have family to lose, Ali. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate, and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they test it well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show, as they'd remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There was no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences. Since we could just make people forget what had happened, we could film run after run of the show where each was as if it were the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats, well, I genuinely was afraid for my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while. It's kind of interesting. This is like so similar to spoilers for Danganronpa, but this is very similar to how Danganronpa plays out, because it's like, you're in a death game. By the way, we're broadcasting this to the rest of the world because we want despair to although I guess that's kind of a bit of a difference where it's like, we want despair to infect everybody and keep everybody like sad and shit. But this is what happens when you resist. So it's two sides of the same coin, really. But very similar kind of flow. I like it, though. Because even though I have played Danganronpa and absolutely adore it, and I kind of theorized a little bit like it. I didn't actually theorize that specifically, though, so it still caught me off guard. Impressive. Some of my theories have been correct, others less so. What was our original theory? Our original theory was that Yui was, like, some kind of psychopath, wasn't it? Whereas, like, if we don't pick Yui, she'd kill us all. Yeah. I kind of missed the bar on that one, huh? But hey, our later theories caught up. We got there in the end. Oh. If you've been testing the show this long, when's the real thing? There is no real thing, it's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. This is the last one of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I know Damien and I've said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I've waited this long to try and help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've got nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies? At least till we're out of here? I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, my word would count for more than all of yours. But I wouldn't save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. Yeah, she cares so much about us, huh? Then it's a deal. Ali shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to... I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important anymore. We don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is the last day of the show between midnight... Excuse me, Jesus Christ, I should not be drinking ginger beer. Non-branded because they don't sponsor me energy drink. But you know the one. The only time we can escape is the last day of the show between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show. Are there no other planes on this island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why people couldn't find us, Ali. Nah, yeah, I was wondering about that, actually. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it'll get fried, unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off the island will have that signal is the boat. I'm betting it will be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for. Still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them and not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I've got a plan that just might work. Are you going to become Snow White and just command an army of animals? Oh my god, are they all going to, like, do something like... Are we going to get a robot made by Scarlet? Some kind of VR video game ship from Terra? Animal army from Yui, please. Guns from, Kat. I don't know what Ali's going to do, like, rollerblade them? And then... Violet's just going to throw money at them. Like, you know that attack in Yakuza where you throw money at people? Yeah, that's going to be Violet's move. I've got a plan that just might work. I have to admit, it's a little crazy. Just like me. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. You explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so English! So we have just the amount of time we need. This just might work, Yui. You're a mad genius. It's crazier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait, were we even listening to the same plan? The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Violet's plan. Wait, Violet's plan? I thought it was Yui's plan. Eh? Nani? But Kat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? What's your game? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you're up to something, aren't you? Just like every other time I trusted you. I can't blame you for feeling that way. And I can't take back what I've done before. The only thing I could say to try and make you trust me is that we both have people we care about, Daibito. And that, if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. That implies it's a different person than me, but I thought this whole time you were on about me. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me, you'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met, and you never will. Is she on about because, like, I'm a different person without my memories, and as soon as I get my memories, I'll be her person again? That's what I'm assuming. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treating me like a lab rat and more, and yet, somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Violet's plan either way. Again, I thought it was Yui's plan. I'll trust you, Cat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be, I literally shot you. Oh yeah, that's true. I think that earned you the right to be angry and more, no? We've got to know you over these past years. Not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative and have no problem lying to my face. You've also got an alcohol problem. But I like you. You've got spunk and I like you. Hey, can we skip to the part where you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass, you keep secrets from everybody. You finished? But I don't think you're a bad person. I think a couple of those could be defined as a bad person, but every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job, you didn't have to do that, yet you did it over and over. Must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, Dabido. But you've got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. Just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. It's a lie, I'm sure. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something's on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all your hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favourite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Yeah, it is Yui's plan! Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure they came with her to the party. Yeah, I could see that working. I honestly think Scarlet's my favourite. I don't know, because I love all of them, but something keeps drawing me back to wanting Scarlet. It's that Rose Choker. Must be. Then when it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Ali took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once, it did. Aww. I don't know why I like seeing the gang all together. And again, like, it's at this moment you realise, like, everybody has a really defined colour, like yellow, red, white, black, like, kind of brown-ish, and green. Like, I really like that. Ever since Horimiya, I've really liked that in, like, anime and video games. Probably just because it helps my brain, like, define different people, but I don't know. It's cute. Also, I really liked Cluedo. I realise now, I really liked Cluedo when I was younger. Maybe I just have a thing for, like hard defined colours now. It's like, you are green person, you are red person. I'm glad I said those colours, because that could have been a very bad thing to have put out on the internet. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here? You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed, too. Perfect. Everybody's eaten? As they should have. It is fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just going to ahead and get... I'm just going to ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team. We owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Alex. I like how my plan was even crazier than hers. She actually had a realistic plan. My plan was, yeah, just get all the animals in the forest to attack everybody. Right back at you, Ali. We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky. Wow, the fireworks are supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them for so close. Let's worry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it would be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? What a mood. You know what? We might live, we might die, same as any other day. Fucking mantra to live by right there. Oh shit. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow some steam. Dance around sounds like exercise, and exercise is icky. Ali picked up Tara off her shoulder. And away we go! Come on, come on! Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had, out of the nights that I can remember. We've lived like there was no tomorrow, and now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. You think they're onto us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying at this point. They're onto us now. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We waited for an hour more, then another. We were losing hope. I guess we're... It's here! Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge despite how far it was. Must be massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Cat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm and our chance of escape will go from slim to nil. According to Cat, it's how I got caught last time. Oh, really? Interesting. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. So it's good that we can learn from our mistakes, you know, we tried to escape once, failed, so here we are, and we're not going to make the same mistake twice. You know what they say, second time's the charm, right? I turned off the light, then jumped onto the bed and pretended to be asleep. Because that always works. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. Must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again. Door would close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Footsteps a second later, my door steps open. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think. It takes everything I have not to move when every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up the fist in my hand. Never mind, we're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me, then outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. Wait, I'm curious what they're on about. That isn't... They don't just say that for no reason. Something's wrong. So what's wrong with me? What did they notice was wrong with me? We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Something tells me, like, the main character, like, snores or has something, like, really defining when they sleep. Like, they talk in their sleep or they snore or something, like, really defining. But obviously we wouldn't know to, like, fake that. So they're like, oh, something's wrong. And they're leaving to go, like, inform the higher-ups. So we're gonna, like, try and escape, but, like, towards the end, they're gonna, like, know about it and try and stop us. Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Terra? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Terra came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. Wow. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. Jesus. There's little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we have just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It'd be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Are they all just unconscious? Oh, for God's sake! Brains! Bananas! Brains and bananas! Grr, grr! Grr, brains. Accounting. Should have. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. Well, this certainly took a turn. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlet. You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we have just put a sleeping agent or something like that in? Where's the fun in that? Also, this is actually a good, like fake out, because if they're all unconscious, they'd know something's wrong. But if they can't hear that they're, like, running around screaming brains, at least it looks like they're still patrolling. Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. I'll worry about that when we get off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Derby? Don't come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. It was pitch black inside. Can't have to shine a light to see anything. Don't shoot me. I swear to fucking God. Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. No, this is suspicious. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me by now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is going to take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything, though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now, why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise the death flag for the both of us. Jeez. I think the death flag has already been raised high and mighty. We can talk more later if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice! Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move! Gosh, I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It is hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. No, this went too smooth. Things went too well. This doesn't seem right. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did it! We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. Dean's come rang out. Fuck. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard the voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it. Damien. Ding, ding, ding. I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. Let's got to win a participation ribbon somewhere. Shit! My evil villain voice is not good when I stutter. You knew what I was planning. Oh, you knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud of the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Diabedo and those other bitches, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I'd do this to my own daughter, imagine what I'd do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat and there's nothing you can do to stop us now, apart from change the frequency. Shit. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on in and flip it. You've gotten rid of all our security. But this switch is only going to work if you have 2 people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you've got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. But don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've no choice but to go back. Hello? He's got a gun! He'd take us all down before we even have a chance to grab him. We've got no choice, though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We've got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do that, just that, he has a plan for us. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Diabedo and I will go to flip the switch. Besides, we're the only 2 people here who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien... I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Diabedo, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we're letting Diabedo go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this, Cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Our first date with Cat. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. Have we tried and escape multiple times as well, maybe, that we just don't remember? I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. Oh, goody! It'd be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? As a matter of fact, you are. You took 1 bullet and now all of a sudden you're immune to bullets. It's like a vaccine. Oh, that's how that works. We'll find out if you are together. Oh, we'll find out if you are together. Though if you look at your history, I'd say no. Hey, I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touché. Before you came onto this show, you were a producer, just like me. Okay, I was expecting resistance. This is different. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it to. But then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but you. Meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be a part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down if we wanted to be... If we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We'd ship them away to safety, fake their deaths, everything. Holy shit, I'm epic! And we did just that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring it out until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien called us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me outright when we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you to. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, though I doubt he'd let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. I have literally no other choice, so... A part of me wants to trust Kat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. I mean, he did say at one point that when she held his hand, it felt natural, like he'd done it 1,000 times before or something, so I believe it. How can I forget that betrayal, even if she had her reasons? She betrayed us to keep everybody alive, though. It's like, oh, if I betray you, then it looks like I've been on Damien's side the whole time to catch you. You know, so... It worked, didn't it? He didn't kill us both. Sure, I'll keep an eye on her. When we got back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Kat took out a master key and slid it into a hidden socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Click! Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into 2 doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. No, not more stairs! You think you guys could get an elevator instead? Oh, buddy. How many times is protagonist syndrome gonna hit me recently? I'm just like, no, not more stairs, and then immediately the character's like, oh, get an elevator. Thank you for thinking the same way as me, protagonist. I said the same thing! As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. Got nothing to lose. With each step down it, it grew darker and darker. Eventually I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then light. Blinding light, and